The Type 64 is the designation of two distinct Cold War-era light tank projects of the Republic of China Armed Forces, in service from 1975. One being a hybrid of the M42 Duster and M18 Hellcat, and the other an indigenous copy of the M41 Walker Bulldog. Both Type 64s were intended as a cavalry tank to complement the existing M41 light tanks and to support the heavier and more powerful M48 Patton medium tanks already in service with the ROCA. Description and history. The original Type 64 hybrid tank project involved the construction of tanks made from parts of dismantled American tanks provided by the United States. The Type 64 is essentially a M42 Duster hull with an M18 Hellcat turret on top with a 76mm gun. The M18s were originally decommissioned tanks supplied to the ROCA Armed Forces during the Chinese Civil War and later, whilst the hulls were surplus M42 hulls ordered and shipped to the island of Taiwan. Compartments over the track guards for spare Bofors gun barrels were replaced with storage boxes of the stock M41 tank. A total of 1 battalion worth of conversions were made. A variant known as the Type 64 prototype, a Type 64 experimental, was a locally upgraded version of the M41 Walker Bulldog with improved fire controls, 530 horsepower, a NAPCO 8V7 1T diesel engine, ANVRC7 radio-mounted T57 7.62mm GPMG, and applique turret armors and side skirts made from traditional cast and high-hardness tungsten alloy steel. Development began in the year Ming 064, hence the name. The tank is comparable in design to the M41 series of American tanks, which already proved itself reasonably capable of holding its own against the threat of Type 59 and T-558 tanks during the Vietnam War, but has an improved electrical system. The hull has an all-welded steel construction that incorporates a high-strength alloy steel and is manufactured using advanced welding techniques, providing adequate protection from small arms and cannon fire. The all-cast turret holds 3 crew and has the same layout as an M41, with modifications to suit the shorter stature of local tankers. On the hull, an additional layer of laminated, high-strength alloy steel armor plate is welded and bolted on. This provides additional protection against heat and APDS projectiles. The 76mm rifle gun used on the Type 64 is manufactured locally in Taiwan. A 7.62mm coaxial machine gun is mounted with the main gun, whilst a 50mm2HB machine gun intended for firing upon aircraft is mounted at the commander's station. The tank has an improved fire control system, and ammunition is stored in a similar manner to the M41A2 and M41A3. A total of 14 pre-production tanks and 25 first-series tanks were ordered to be constructed at the 201 factory, with the last tank completed in 1979. This variant did not enter further mass production, although those already built were later modified to include laser rangefinders, ballistic computers and passive night vision equipment developed by the National Sun Yat-sen Research Institute. Operators: Republic of China. Over 50 tanks were assembled.